I need the exact date and time of when the fuck everything got so expensive. Like, deadass, I can't even leave my apartment anymore without spending $150 just to like go breathe the air. And that is the city that I actually live in. Like, I'm just trying to go out for the he's and the haws, and the government is telling me that I can only afford to eat meals that are like a piece of broccoli, a piece of chicken, and something else.
It can cost around $3 a meal for a piece of chicken, a piece of broccoli, corn tortilla, and one other thing.
Let's be so fucking for real. I was doing some of my planning for trips later this year because I got things to do and people to see, and I can't find anything like reasonable anymore. The hours of operations are a joke. The costs have become prohibitively expensive. And when you do find a spot that is worth the money and your time, it is the same list of places that every single travel blogger has been promoting. And therefore they're so overrun with other people that you can't even get in. And I've tried to change that. I stayed at a resort for a month to see if it was cheaper than renting in the US. I've done multiple series where I go around the city trying to find the best food, comparing price, quality, atmosphere, everything. I've joined brands on inaugural flights to see if the trip is actually going to be a good time. I've made videos where I try to spend the day in Seattle for as little money as possible, just to try to find new and interesting ways to convince you all to get out from behind your screen and off your couch and go explore the world around you. I understand it's expensive though, and I am just a man, a white man at that.
A white man? No!
But I feel like there's power in all of us building something collectively, and so starting today, I am working on just that. I am building the ultimate guide of all types of travel, local, national, international, for folks, by folks. We are building this together. Think of this as Anthony Bourdain meets Guy Fieri's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, meets Rick Steve with all of his Europe travel content, meets Ben, me. I want this to be like a living global repository of everything that we could actually find, eat, see, do, experience, whatever, by the people on the ground who are actually experiencing this in the first place, from like the best budget ideas to the most luxurious experiences you could have. What is worth it, what is not, because we need to do some sort of collective agreement here. And if you want to get an idea of what this might actually look like in practice, you can go to my channel, which is in my, and there's a series called Ben Recs the World, R-E-C-S, but like Rex, get it like rec, but also recommends. There are a couple longer form videos there. I believe that was in New York, Philly, and New Orleans. So loud sirens. All of the content that I've been building here will continue to live here, but I will also be building out longer form content, which will be over. I'll also be building out an entire like living document on my website, which is also in my. And then I also have a living Google map where all of the information and places that I go will be living there as well. So you can just download that on your go, which will also be in my. All that to say, I thought this would be kind of a fun way to build out something that's a little bit bigger than me and a little bit bigger than you, but all of us together get to use it from cheap to expensive. That's hard to say, but you get the point. We're trying to build this like as a community, right? All right, see you on the interwebs.